Good morning, my name is Lucia Vasquez Polanco, and in this opportunity, I'm going to tell you about some tips to live longer, keeping in mind topics such as healthy habits and how to avoid diseases. It is important to take into account that in our life, we have different situations that keep our health in problems, or in some cases, we have some illness around us that we have to prevent in order to have a longer life. For this reason, I wanted to say some tips in order that we have a longer life if you take it into account. For example, according to our daily life, it is important that you should eat a balanced food. It is to say, it's important that you include in your daily food the fruits and vegetables. Other tip, you should avoid sugars because the high level of sugar can cause, for example, some problems of diabetes. You should avoid starches. Yes, because these starches increase the level of the cholesterol. You should cut out, fast food. The fast foods are delicious. I recognize this because I like the fast food, for example, the hamburger, hot dog, pizza. But it is important to say something that when you eat a lot of quantity of this fast food, you increase the level of cholesterol. You should develop a habit of doing exercise. It is important in our healthy life to make exercise and different activities, physical activities. For example, you can play soccer, you can play baseball, or you can walk, you can run, something like this. You should do exercise to say or is related with this previous, and you should wash your hands. It is important every time that you have to eat something or every time that you go out your house and you come from this, you have to wash your hands. It is important to take into account this. In other cases, we have some tips in order that we have to do in an obligation, is to say. The others are some advices, but in these cases, I wanted to talk some tips that are important that you have to do with an obligation. Because if you don't do this, you have some problems in the future. You will have some problems in the future, yes? For example, it is important, you have to keep your nails clean. Yes, your nails clean. Because in the nails, we touch many things, and in this we have problems in order that you put your hands, for example, in your faces. You have, in our case, when you touch someone. For this reason, it is important that your nails have clean. You have to rub your hands really well for at least 50 seconds. Why? Because if you only use water, is to say you wash your hands with water, your hands are not cleaned. For this reason, it is important that you make all the process of this washing hands. For example, you have to put in this way, and the other with your fingers, and the other with this, and at the second you have to use the soap. Well, in our cases, you have to clean your hands before touching or eating food. It is important. In other cases, if you are sick, you have to avoid close contact with others in order that you don't want the other people that are sick too. For this reason, it's important that you stay at home. You have to clean your house every day. Yes, because we are in contact with different situations and environmental problems. For this reason, it's important that our house are clean. You have to wash the fruits and vegetables that you eat or that you are going to prepare. Yes. You have to sleep for at least 8 hours per day. It is important that you sleep for this kind of hours, because if you don't do this, your body feels so in these cases feel so tired. Yeah. And other thing that is important to take into account is that you must drink a lot of quantity of water during the day. You must brush your teeth every day. You must have a shower. Yes, it is important to be clean. In the other cases, you must eat healthy food. It is important to eat something like this. And you must wear cleaned clothes. You must stay at home if you are sick, and you must take a nap in longer hours of working. Yes, it is important that when you have a lot of hours that you have working in this time, it is important to take a nap in order to relax, in order to breathe and continue with the working. Yes. Okay, thank you so much, and bye bye.